Most couples think they're fine and they're not, and most exes feel like the love just disappeared out of nowhere. When really people try to simmer it down to one little thing, but it could have been five conversations that needed to happen and never did. So let's see if I can help. I can give you five conversations you should probably have with your significant other if you feel like something's going on, or just in general, honestly. The first one is, what makes you feel unloved lately? Have I been doing anything to make you feel unloved lately? Do you not feel as loved as you did when we first got together? Especially if you're not using the candle app, you don't know how they feel day to day. So you need to find these things out, because if someone doesn't feel loved, that means a lot. Love shifts, love changes. And with that shift, you need to go with it. You need to learn how to love that person in every stage that they need that love at. Right? It's not just I'm gonna love you how I loved you when we first got together, because I'm not that person anymore. Next, when do you feel most distant? Right? That's a conversation that needs to happen, because there are so many things that can cause resentment on the low that you would never even know. But it's in those moments that you should find out, what do I do? Why? What are things that make you feel more distant from me? And at what moments do you feel these things? Next, what have I been assuming instead of asking? What have you been assuming instead of asking? Remember, these questions go both ways. This isn't just a you ask them. This is a both ways type of question. And there are conversations that need to be had, because assumptions are going to cause more and more problems and more distance. Next, what's something you've been holding in to keep the peace, and take that moment to talk about something that you might have been holding in to keep the peace, because silence makes you feel safe at the time until you realize that silence goes back to my third point, resentment. And once that resentment sets in, that's when love starts to get chipped away at, chipped away at, chipped away at, chipped away at, when it's a conversation that you really could have and should have just had. And lastly, you should ask, how can I support you better right now? This is not a how can I support you better for the entire future. This isn't a how can I possibly support you better like in theory. This is a genuinely, what do you need me to do right now? And there will be moments where you need me to do something else, but we'll worry about that when we get there. What do you need me to do right now? There's a misconception that love will sustain relationships, love will sustain emotional connections. Love by itself is not enough. Love by itself is not enough. You need to be intentional. You need to update. You need to check in on each other. And if you don't, you're asking for it to fall away at some point. So respectfully, I really hope this helps. I really want to help couples and help everybody. And I really hope this helps. Love y'all. Peace.